This guy's no longer still on fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel there could be so much going wrong if I did, in fact, throw
Scatter.
another grenade. Yeah.
Yeah, if it scatters, some very horrible shit could go.
Um, Nothing else I can particularly do. I'll try my long las.
You're not gonna still sing, sorry, like Dankard used to do. For like no
Shit.
reason.
Hey man, it happened once. Something happened because of it.
Yeah.
What do I have? I've got trade copyist. Can I draw one of these things like one of my French girls?
If you really want to, sure, go for it.
Right, I'll do that.
So,
Am I like getting an? Are they standing still for me nicely, or
not really, no. Flying all over the place, like trailing
I'll probably get like
entrails
a
on their
minus
claws.
10 then?
Yeah, probably.
It's a horrible picture.
It's just like a bunch of blobs on a thing. Yeah.
Okay, so that didn't quite work. I should have, if I did made a nice one, I might have been able to sell it off for something later. But no, I'm going to try and hit them with my long las. So it's single shot. They're in probably extreme close range or something. What do I get?
What are you shooting with, sorry?
Long las.
You're not at point blank or anything.
No.
Half move in, get point blank, and then hopefully get accurate and get like at least one.
Yeah,
more damage.
a long las is accurate. So if you take a half aim, you get a plus 20,
Right.
and then it's plus 20 for its size and minus 20 for bit and melee, so it's just plus 20. Do you have a laser sight on your long las?
I think I bought a red dot sight, but I'm not sure if that's on.
Well, if it's not on that, then it doesn't count anyway. But
Oh no, sorry. I realised that my laser pistol wasn't very good, so I did put it on my long las. If that's something I can do.
yeah, that's fine. So it'll be plus 30 to hit it, and then if you get for every 2 degrees of success up to a max of 4, you can get another 2. You can get a D10 of damage. So
It's just
accurate's
plus
pretty
30.
good. Yeah, plus 30. Yeah. Yep. So roll the base damage and then roll 2d10. Okay, so 19 damage. Pen 1 makes that 8 damage. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, Zarkov, your turn.
Alright, open wounds again.
Zarkov's just on the ground flailing warp shit.
Yep. Oh. Goes off. Toughness minus 10.
Okay. He fails.
Alright, this hopefully kills him. One. Oh, fuck's sake. Is it enough?
Well, puts him to 0, but he
Oh.
takes critical damage because he's an elite. So,
Sure.
and they have sturdy as well. So,
I have one more half action.
yeah, go for it if you want to. You
Fuck
could
it,
stand up too as well.
I'm not standing up. I'm doing fine on the ground.
I love the idea of this like blind old man flailing on the ground.
I don't know like how I know that. I guess I
Stevie
see
Wonder.
the warp signature or some shit. It's like fucking.
He does like the worm on the ground.
Yeah.
He's constantly shaking as well.
Oh. I don't think he.
Actually passed that toughness test.
Alright, cool.
Okay. Flo, your turn. Willpower,
Alright.
I guess.
She keeps on running.
Jesus.
Is
Are
she
you-
back at the church yet?
She's like a marathon runner in real life.
Say, like, are you really still frightened after this distance? Is there some kind of like she comes back at some point?
Do you remember when Dragon was in his original character? He was like taking suppressive fire, and even when it stopped, he was still scared. Like,
Yeah.
that's how it works.
Okay, this one trudges here and attacks the sergeant. And it hits the sergeant. Sergeant tries to dodge. The sergeant does dodge. Okay. Victus, your turn.
he will run.
Mm-hmm.
Did I kill the ambull?
Nope.
Oh, is it
Still
like
alive.
1 health or something? Fucking hell.
No,
They have
you-
critical damage, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Boone, your turn, and you can actually do things just out of -10.
Wow. Alright. So the guy down there is dead, right? Or
No, none of them are dead.
well, he looks kind of. He's gonna die in a second, right?
Well, he has to go into critical damage to kill him, so because they're elites.
All right, I'll shoot him then.
So
Okay.
technically, he has anywhere between like 7 to 10 more wounds, depending
Okay.
on how badly you shoot him or hurt him with whatever weapon.
So burst, whatever it is.
Yep.
That's
So
10, right?
+10 for the burst, +20 for his size, and then -20 because he's in melee, so it's just +10.
Is
So
that
it's flat then,
Guess
because
that's
I.
not.
Oh yeah,
Blank.
flat then, yeah. Oh yeah, it is point blank actually, yeah. So it's +30 overall actually.
Plus 30. Okay.
Yep. So you hit, so roll 2 damage rolls because that's what the Hellgun can do. 2 bursts.
I thought it was 3.
Let me read it. I'm pretty sure Hellguns do 2 bursts.
Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Hellguns do
that-
2.
Okay. I've got it on wrong then.
Okay, so pen 7 pens all their armor, 6 toughness. Okay, they have 6 toughness, so you do no damage. Because you're all 2 2s. So wow.
Wait, wouldn't it do 1 damage then? 1 each?
No, because they have 6 toughness.
Yeah, and pen 7?
Yeah, but pen only pens
Oh
armor.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, this ambull here will turn around and move here and swipe at this guy. And he misses. Right, the Colonel is man. The Flamer begins to reload. It's Flamer. Take 2 rounds. The Imperial Guardsmen.
No,
2.
the Hellgun does have a free burst.
Oh, it does have 3 bursts?
Okay. Page 252 in Inquisitor's Handbook.
Okay. It's the Inquisitor's Hand. Okay, alright, yeah, sure. If it's in the Inquisitors and it's like that, fine. Okay, roll 1 more damage roll. Boom. This is actually different in the other book, but sure.
Yeah, but it's
Well.
just looking.
That's no damage. Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Wait, so it was 3?
It is
anyways?
3.
Yeah, it is. It is 3.
Well,
Wait, what? How good is this?
does not matter.
It's on page 252 in the Inquisitors, and that's PDF.
Alright.
252.
Okay. Lasguns are reliable, so. Wow. On a 10, they jam. So that guy's last gun is jammed. Wow. That's phenomenal.
We're doing great here.
Like, the chances of that is just
Yeah.
insane.
That's the first time I've seen that happen, I think. Reliable.
There's some light stuck in his gun.
Yeah. So this guy stabs at him with his bayonet, doesn't do any damage, and the last guy fires his las carbine. Or, sorry, his las gun. It does 1 damage. Down there, the guy stabs with his thing. Can't really hurt him, so it doesn't matter. Sniper, however, does get 16 damage, which will bring it to -5. So it's -5 energy damage to the body. Let's look that up. The Fury of attack forces the target to the ground, helpless, covering its face and keening in agony. The target is knocked to the ground and must make an agility test or catch fire. The target takes 1d5 levels of fatigue and must take the stand action to regain his feet. Okay. So it's prone. Gains 2 levels of fatigue.
By the way, Chris, according to Macarian Handbook, you get a +10 when using Hellguns. Hellguns include a hardwired targeter, granting its user a +10 ballistic skill tests made to attack with it.
Oh.
I do whatever the Macarian uses. Yeah.
There you go, you get a +10 with it.
Oh, nice.
And it's on fire. Okay. This guy here will fire his pistol in melee. Oh, Sergeant. Okay, so Sergeant misses in melee. Yeah, he actually misses. The sniper hits. Yeah, it should be +4. So 16. So another 4 damage. The bolt pistol hits twice. Okay, and he does 6 damage and 7 damage, so 13 damage. And Colonel Demetrius blows that ambull away. Completely destroys it. And then the last guy rolls willpower.
Any breakthrough?
And continues to be utterly useless. Alright, Mira, your turn.
Still running.
Okay, this ambull here makes actually he's on fire, so he tries not to be on fire. Yep, he makes the test. He's no longer on fire. But he is still on the ground with fatigue. Ficus, your turn.
I will use my long las again on the almost dead guy.
Okay.
What was it again? 30? Because it was like 20 and 10.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so roll. You might as well roll. Yeah, roll damage and then roll 2d10.
Yeah, I think you've actually killed it.
Yeah, very likely.
Unless you roll 2 1s.
Okay, so 20 damage, which is resisted by 11, so you did 9 damage to it? Yeah, so it does. You absolutely blow through it. Where did you hit it? Hit it in the leg. So you, like, its leg would cleave off. I'm actually interested in what happens, so let's find out.
Yeah.
The force of the attack reduces the leg to little more than a chunk of sizzling grizzle. The target must make a toughness test or shock, blah blah blah. He already does that. In a terrifying display of power, the leg immolates and fire consumes the target completely. The target dies in a matter of agonizing seconds.
Nice.
So you blew its leg off and it burned to death. Okay. Sarkov, your turn.
Alright, open wounds.
Oh wait, I have something called crack shot. Do I get anything from that?
What does crack shot do again?
It's like +2 to critical damage or something strange like that, or 1, something like that.
Crack shot, yeah. You're able to target your shots in the place when your ranged attack deals critical damage, you deal an extra 2 points. Yeah, but it was already dead, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
but
okay.
For future reference, if you do take something into critical, tell me, because then it would be +2 whatever the critical would be.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you cast that, he has to make the test, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he passes, actually.
Oh, going again.
Okay.
Goes off. I'll do more 1d100.
So does the demon host.
Yeah. No, it's only 65.
Only 65.
Yeah, I think that one's pretty bad, though. A lesser demon pops into existence.
Oh god.
Really?
No, it's the Furies.
Oh shit, sorry. So I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
looking at the wrong table.
The Psyker is thrown to the ground by unseen hands and trashes about for a few moments as
Whoa.
wind howls about within 60-10 meters of him, lifting up light objects and forcing those in the area to make agility tests or be blown down. So everybody make an agility test.
Oh, do you want me to roll 60-10?
Yeah. 60-10.
Zarkov thrashing around on the ground, eh? Business as usual then?
Yeah, basically. Ah. 42.
Yeah, that's fucking everybody. Does that even hit like the guys that are coming, or no? They're still too far
Oh
away.
God, fucking Ollie.
I'm already on the ground, it's fine.
Yeah, if nobody else is, you asshole.
Would I apply my resistance to this?
Yes, you will.
Oh, nice.
You're fine. Okay, everyone else will have to roll for them, don't they? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Do the ambulls have
Yeah,
to
they
do-
have to do it as well. I'll do it after this. Alright, so that guy's fine, that guy's fine. Wow, they rolled really well. That's fine, that guy's fine.
I helped.
That guy's fine, that guy's fine, that guy's fine, that guy falls to the ground.
These guys are used to on like a windy planet.
Yeah, apparently they grew up on a seriously windy planet. Well, they all grew up on Cadia, which is not super windy, so I don't know, whatever.
They used to psychic shit.
Yeah, apparently. Well, they do live, like, Cadia is right at the Eye of Terror,
Yeah,
so probably, yes. Okay, so that's all that is.
Ambull Mac tests agility.
Oh yeah, the ambull, yeah. That's agility, is that. The ambull falls to the ground.
Woo!
Yeah.
Slightly useful.
And
Yeah.
toughness -10 as well.
Yeah. It passes.
Alright. That was worth it.
Kind of. Flo, your turn.
Let's see how scared I am.
Come
How far
on,
away
good
are
luck.
you now?
Say clamps.
See, I imagine that by now she's probably actually stopped running and she's just hiding in a like crevice of rock somewhere,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
being
yeah.
like, "There's no place like Hive. There's no place like Hive. I fucking hate the wilderness."
That makes sense to me. Alright. This ambull is dead. Victus, your turn.
run.
Okay. Boone.
Let me
Right,
think.
let's shoot the last guy. So would I get minus because he's prone, or
Yeah, actually, prone targets are like a negative to range, aren't they?
yeah? But
I think it was minus 20. Let me find it.
is it big enough that it wouldn't matter?
Prone. Targets that have been knocked down are easier to hit, and they find it harder to hit other foes. Weapon skill tests made. Weapon skill. Weapon skill ballistic tests made by prone targets are blah blah blah. Dodging tests made. Okay, so you actually have a minus 10 to hit him with ranged attacks when he's prone.
Okay, so I have a minus 20. But I get a plus 20, don't I?
Well,
Or
shooting at this guy, he's in melee with this guy. He's prone, so it's minus 30 overall. You're gonna semi-auto it, right?
yeah.
So that's plus 10, so it's minus 20 overall, and then its size, yeah, so it's just flat, literally everything. Oh no, and then you have minus 10 from your fatigue.
Yeah, but
So-
I have a plus 10 from.
Oh yeah, so
Okay,
it is literally
okay.
just
Okay.
flat all over. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
That's a miss.
So do I hit the Imperial Guard in the head?
You
or-
actually jam, unless Hellguns are reliable.
Doesn't say. Or didn't say.
Well, if
so
it doesn't
I guess...
say they're reliable, then your gun is jammed, unless you reroll.
Yeah, I will reroll.
Okay, spend a fate point, reroll. That's more like it. Alright, that's 2 damage rolls.
Okay. Please. Oh, that's better.
Okay, so 1 damage from the other one, and 7 from the other, so 8 damage. Okay, this ambull here spends a half action to get up off the ground, and then makes a single attack against the Imperial Guard. Which he hits, the Imperial Guard tries to dodge. Actually, it should have been +10. The Imperial Guard fails. And takes 10 physical damage, which promptly kills him. Just caves in his head.
Still a very
Nice.
successful fight for the Imperial Guard. Only lost 2 men so far.
They've been supported by some acolytes from the Inquisition, so...
Oh yeah.
Well, your ability to help is questionable, but yeah.
I agree, yeah.
It's like mostly Colonel Demetrius is just like layered them with bolters. And this flame guy was a hero for a while. And this guy is like a boss because he dodged so much. Alright, so they start firing. I'll just do the Colonel first because he's likely to kill them. Yeah, he hits. Fucking blows that guy away. So he would be 7 damage. And then the other one would be no damage. Okay, so he's -2 explosive. Let's see if the other guys hurt him at all, though. So that guy's jammed, this guy fires. The sergeant will also fire. Sniper will also fire. So 3. The Imperial Guard hits 1. The sergeant hits once, and then the sniper completely misses. Yep, no damage from either of them. This Imperial Guard spends a half action to get up. This Imperial Guard sniper spends a half action to get up, and then he fires his weapon. And he misses. This guy is reloading for one more round. This guy tries to unjam his weapon. He fails. And that's the Glorious Imperial Guard.
Nope. That's
Oh,
the
for-
guy scared.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing that now. Yeah, he's still frayed, and then it's your turn.
Still running. Still running.
The Zamval here is dead. Ficus, your turn.
Half move to get up. Because I
Okay.
was knocked down, and then I will try sniping. But
Can't
only-
aim or anything, so you can't get the
Yeah.
accurate bonus, but you can just fire. So
Oh, if I can't aim, then
you could throw a firebomb at him because the Imperial Guard he was fighting with got his chest caved in. So
It's a bit overkill.
I think I'm instead just going to half aim now with my sniper rifle,
yeah,
just in case.
that's fine by me. All right, Sarkov, your turn.
Open wounds. I might actually do damage. Goes off.
Okay. No, he resists.
Oh, fuck's sake. And then again. And goes off.
And he fails. So 1d5.
Fuck's sake.
Okay, so I actually need to do the explosive damage because he was already wounded from Demetrius with his bolter. Okay, so Demetrius would have hit him in the... Let me find out where he would have hit him. 32, which is the body. So he would have... The target is blown backwards only 10 meters, taking 1 level of fatigue per meter traveled. If he strikes a solid object, he takes 1d5 levels of additional fatigue. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, so he actually does walk into... He just actually slam into the wall.
Nice.
So he takes 1 level of fatigue and then 1d5.
That was alright.
So he takes 3 levels of fatigue. And then you did an open wounds, right? Which is
Yeah.
rending, right?
Yeah, Brendan, same last place he got hit.
Okay, rending body. The attack rips a large patch of skin from the target's torso, leaving him gasping in pain. The target is stunned for 1 round and takes 2 levels of fatigue.
5 fatigue. 1 more go. Wait, 2 more when it passes out, right?
Yeah.
And we can interrogate it. What's the plan here?
No, I'm just saying if it passes out, then it like.
Yeah, you could just walk up to it and kill it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Right.
No, you're gonna interrogate the ambull.
Yeah.
He's gonna chitter at you and do nothing. Yeah. All right, Flo, your turn.
Okay, let's see. Still
Jesus
terrified.
Christ, fun fight for Flo.
She's in her happy place right now. She's recalling fond memories in her hive.
Yeah, you're as bad as this dude. He's like, just... all right, Victus, your turn.
Just saying, at least I didn't cause this one.
Just running. Almost there.
Boone, your turn.
Alright, so I can't wrangle this thing, right? Just have it
They are wild
ride
creatures,
it
so
into battle.
technically you can, but because they're wild bestial predators, it's at a minus like 40 or something. So.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot it.
Go Wrangle.
No, I don't have it, so
He's a
it would be
beastmaster.
bad.
Orgoth has it for some fucking reason, just in case we run into another T-Rex.
Modifiers.
You actually took Wrangle on yours.
Yeah, man. In case we run into another fucking T-Rex, I'll just wrangle it.
Wow.
A Diablodon.
Yeah, I can't remember the names.
Diablodon.
Yeah.
So what is it? Plus 20 for semi-auto, or is it 10?
It's plus 10 for semi-auto. Yeah. It's
so
not
it's the
melee
10
anymore. So 10 from it just being a Hellgun, 20 from its size, 10 from semi-auto, so plus 30. And then minus 10 for your fatigue, so plus 30. Yep, so it's a miss. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to shoot when someone's just screaming in your ear. And a crazy blind
I
person
imagine at
next
the
to
end
you.
of this, you just turn to him and go, "Shut the fuck up!" Alright, this anvil is stunned. No longer. Colonel Demetrius, I'll just make him fire his weapon first. And he hits. Colonel Demetrius is an absolute boss. And that will do... Ooh, how much does it do? 6 damage and 4 damage, so 10 damage. And he hit him in the 91 as a leg. So... explosive to the leg. Okay, so the leg explodes in an eruption of blood, killing the target immediately and sending tiny fragments of bone, clothing, and armor hurling off in all directions. Anyone within 2D meters of the target, yeah, no one's in within 2 meters, sorry. In addition, if the target is carrying any ammunition, it blows up. So basically his leg just shatters and splatters all over the place and he dies.
Nice.
Okay, and the combat is over. You're down 2 Imperial Guardsmen.
Can I just knock this guy out next to me?
If you want.
Wait, when was are they fully dead, or did they just get to like 0 or something?
They're fully dead. Yeah, they're like in pieces in various places.
Okay.
I mean, you literally incinerated this one, so
But that means it's cooked, right?
I guess in a fashion.
I try and feed some of this to Zarkov. See what happens.
Well, you have no food anymore, so thanks to Zarkov. So
Yeah, we need something. So I guess like.
So what? Should I take a piece off and try and feed it to Zarkov? Do we want him to roll toughness?
Do it.
Well,
it.
you can eat it to see what it does. I mean, it's totally up to you.
I eat it.
Okay. You're eating it then.
What do I gain from it? What?
You're not a space marine.
Yeah.
You gain felling 1 and yeah, and unnatural toughness.
Black carapace.
Yeah.
If anyone has any, knowledge of Xenos, you could also figure out what the hell these things are. I mean, you already know the name because I put it in it, but you don't know what they actually are. So.
If I can, I'll do a Psyniscience check on that, on like their corpse to see if there's any warp energies still around.
If you want.
Alright.
I don't have any knowledge of these filthy Xenos.
So your Psyniscience reveals nothing but what did you roll? Contortionist. What's contortionist got to do with it?
Just because.
Nothing
You start
here.
doing handstands or something.
Try to get inside it like it's like you thought it smelled bad on the
Yeah.
outside.
It's my new armor.
Sleeping bag. Okay, so when you read Psyniscience off these creatures, you get nothing but base emotions of like hunting and
Reproduction.
just raw animalistic emotions. There's no warp shit or anything. They're just like beasts.
No, like a really dim connection to a hive mind somewhere, like in a distant world.
No, they're not Tyranids.
Alright, cool.
Yep, but I ate it.
Okay, so it tastes mildly sort of gamey. It's not very pleasant, but it doesn't seem to have any adverse side effects. When you actually like cut the creatures open or like try to see what's inside them, you see that they're mostly made of like a sinuous sort of exoskeleton. There's not actually much meat on the inside, so maybe one of these creatures could feed 5 or so men for a couple of days at the most, and you have like 3 of them, so you could feed 15 people for maybe four of them. Sorry, you could feed maybe 20 people for a couple of days with like this thin amount of meat that seems to be inside them.
We only need like meat once every like 3 days, I think, to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bare minimum to survive, you know.
Yeah.
And
So
we
I'm
are
sure we'll come
12.
up against some more filthy xenos on the way.
So I guess I asked Mira, I say Mira, like microbeads. I have seemed to found myself on the floor. If you could be a deer and help us get up.
I help him get up and instantly pushes him down again.
Oh.
Cold.
Wow.
Just
I kick him for a bit.
Mira, he is less useful to us on the floor.
What dicks, man?
Someone should probably go find Flo.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah,
last seen running away, so.
I don't know where I'm
Mira
going.
doesn't really know where she is, so.
Yeah, I presume we just set up camp again. Then
Roll
when
one more
she's
willpower test for
better,
Mira.
she will come back.
Oops, that's
Yeah.
toughness.
So Bermuda, after a couple of minutes more after this, you finally snap out of it when you realise no horrible creatures are running after you, so do you want to head back to the camp?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see if you actually do it. Come on, Mira, roll up
Yeah, let's see
willpower.
how long
Come
it
on.
takes for me to like grow some balls.
I bet it'll be right now. Oh,
Almost.
god damn it!
Well, say every test is like 5 minutes.
I mean, she should do
You
it
could bump
test
that over
each
if you
round.
No,
so
I'm
it
not
could
spending a
be-
fate point.
To
20
be like
minutes.
3 seconds. Or 6.
Yeah, I know, but I'm doing it in just like
yeah,
extended
I
tests.
know.
There we go.
Finally.
She finally
After-
realizes she's not
After
in
35
danger.
minutes, she finally realizes she should come back. Yeah.
Yeah, just you stopped hearing the sound of battle.
Yeah. Well, and I think she still has her microbeads in.
Yeah, probably.
People were calling through the microbeads. We finished fighting. You're like, I don't trust it.
It's a lie. Those things can talk.
Did any of us take any wounds? No. Did this guy get injured?
Nope, he dodged like a boss.
Did anyone get injured who isn't dead?
Yeah, the flamer guy is really seriously hurt.
I offer my services. I doubt he'll accept, but I
I'll
offer
offer
them.
mine first. Come on, that'll be fine.
He accepts regular Medicaid first before he resorts to psychic shite. In fact, like, yeah, where is Colonel? Yeah, Colonel Demetrius like explicitly says you're to stay the hell away from his men.
I'm not going to use the med kit unless I'm commanded to by. I've forgotten George's name.
Victus.
Victus. Victus, am I commanded to use this med kit?
No. That resources will be more
Then
useful
no,
on
I
us
do
or
really
Corwin.
badly. Do I kill him?
I presume you dragged this other corpse all the way back when you were done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Takes one.
I very badly Medicaid that guy. Did I accidentally kill him?
I think you may have. Let me just check.
Malpractice.
Let me just see.
I suppose that you are like operating him while yelling, "The flesh is weak."
Yeah.
Stop.
Okay, failing by 5 or more degrees indicates that all patients take... sorry, let me see. A failure by 3 or more degrees indicates that all lightly wounded or heavily wounded characters take 1 damage. Failing by 5 or more degrees indicates that all patients take 1d10 damage. Again, use sudden death to resolve critical damage. Ooh, interesting.
So, 4.9.
Luckily.
That is 5 degrees.
Is it? Oh, do you round up?
Yeah, it rounds up.
So, sudden death rules, yeah.
He explodes by energy damage.
Sometimes players just want to know if an opponent is dead or not, blah blah. Where convenient the in some cases grievous. Okay, so yeah, sudden death rules are just basically like if they're non-elite, they die when they hit 0, basically.
Alright.
So yeah, you full on kill that guy, so because he only has 1 wound left anyway. So that flamer does not survive his wounds.
Demetrius must not be pleased with us.
He accepts combat casualties. He doesn't know much about Medicaid, so he just presumes the man was critically wounded.
Oh, okay.
Because he basically got like claw fisted through the chest and has like 5 massive gash wounds like into his torso. So.
Yeah. I asked the Colonel, are we leaving the bodies here, or are we stripping them of their gear and taking that with us?
Well, he just says there's no point in leaving their equipment here, and we don't have the time to bury them either. And he orders his sergeant and a sniper to strip them of what they have. So they have a long las rifle, a las rifle, just a normal one, and a flamer, which all of his men are going to take. So
Alright.
this guy here will become the flamer.
Alright.
I'm like imagining a Pokemon evolution scene where the Imperial Guard turns into Imperial Guard Flamer.
Dun.
This guy here becomes the sniper.
I just hand out glow sticks and read from the uplifting primer around the campfire.
Sure.
Wait, you can read?
Yeah. Well, is he literate?
Well,
do you have
maybe.
skill literacy?
I look at the pictures of the...
Let me
do you want
see
to pass it to me? I'm literate.
What worlds did you come from?
Hive World.
I don't know if you're literate, dude.
I don't think so.
You want to pass it to me? I'll read it.
Yeah, I don't think you have literacy. Yeah.
You have to actually have literacy to be literate.
Yes.
Don't worry,
when can I take
will read it to you. He's
I
got literacy.
I did a very bad job at reading.
You don't need to
I'm
roll
dyslexia
literacy
today. I'm sorry.
to
The infantryman's uplifting primer has plenty of pretty pictures, so you're okay.
There you go.
Yeah, because most of them can't read, right?
Probably a lot of them can't read it.
Yeah.
Zarkov reads the Braille version pretty fucking well. Decent enough.
I
don't give it to you.
You need the literacy skill. You don't need to roll it. It's just like an indicator that you can read. So.
I was just imagining how bad I was reading it is what I wanted to roll for.
I have a question. Was only the food that was spoiled, or was also the water?
It says all. That's a good question, actually. Has he fucked you even more?
Water
drink the blood.
How does water spoil?
It can go bad and get like infected.
Yeah, like
if you leave water,
algae.
It becomes like still water and like
Stagnant.
bacteria sort of stagnates.
Okay, yeah.
What was it? Unnatural decay? No, it's not unnatural decay. What was it called?
I'm looking for it now.
It was like, food goes off and drink goes stale. Yeah. in a radius of 5d10 meters. So yeah, you have no water either.
Can we drink these guys' blood?
Blood has more salt content than seawater for a lot of the time, so you'd go insane.
Well, it's piss drinking time.
I mean, you can drink their blood, but I will make you gain insanity for doing it.
And you're probably still gonna be thirsty, so it's pointless.
Yeah.
If we're drinking piss, can we roll for penis size?
We roll for what?
Penis size.
Penis size.
Yeah, if we have to drink piss, then you know.
If you want to do that, go play a game called, I think it's like Fatal, where they actually make you roll for very weird things, like areola size, vagina depth, penis size, loads of other ridiculous things. And rape is an actual way to attack people in that game, so...
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, we should play Made RPG as well. I hear it's brilliant.
Right, so you guys are in a pretty bad situation. You've got you've got food now. You've got no water. Lost 3 Imperial Guardsmen. A lot of the Imperial Guardsmen are quite tired, and the Colonel, is pretty annoyed, and he says, "No more scouting. Don't go anywhere else. We're staying here for the rest of the night, and we'll try to leave like 3 hours before dawn to get ahead of the sun, basically." So
That's fine with me.
yep, the Imperial Guard hunker down and get ready for the night. He posts some guards and things like that. People reload, and everyone looks like more or less forlorn that they've lost 3 of their comrades to a bunch of Xenos crazy beasts in less than 4 days after leaving the cathedral.
So I could stand watch by myself all night if you want. It would require me to manifest the war, but it means your men will get more rest.
He just sort of shoots like daggers at you and says, "Do what you want, witch, but do it nowhere near me or my men."
Like a blind man standing watch.
Yeah, like I guess Zakharov says, "Mira, if you could lead me away from the men, so I can."
Yeah, so Mira has to get fucked by your
Well,
psychic.
no, like Mira can leave afterwards, like, and just shout at me, like when she's like a good distance away.
Good distance away. How long am I supposed to take him?
Like just like 30 meters away should be fine.
Should be.
Should
Wait
be.
until he spoils all the food again.
Alright.
Question. Is this
Yep.
a cliff? Like if I could throw Sakov up there.
It's pretty steep. Like, it would require a climb test to get up, if you know what I mean. You could just leave him there, and then when he calls for you, come back and get him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The idea.
Could do that.
Alright, okay. I'm doing my warp shit. Alright. Doesn't go off. I try again. Can you do that, right?
Yep.
Wait, have we moved him away from us?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
Goes
good.
off. Actually. And it extends it by some meters. So never mind. I'm rolling 2 die. I'll take it off and roll it again.
Okay.
I want a good roll. There you go. 20. So that's every 5 points over 7. So I have a 70-meter range, and it's blocked by 1 meter thick walls.
Okay. Everybody take like a 5-minute break and decide what you're going to do. If you have any other plans or you're just going to continue, I'm going to go take a piss. I'll be back in a minute.
Right.
Have fun.
Okay.
Well, how long did it say? It's like a week walking through here.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. We
Like a
supposedly
week.
supposedly
Like 4
need
days.
like water every day, so we're pretty fucked for water. This is a barren planet. We might need to walk back and come back.
Nah, but we must push on.
We're gonna all get like hideously fatigued by the time we get anywhere, and we're gonna die in our first fight.
Nah, but just, my body does not need to be strong to fight creatures off.
Ours do.
Well, Tech Priest, it's not my fault you didn't convert more of your body into macrodendrites.
I know this is true, but the others in our party also have weak flesh.
Surely
Flesh
you
that
could
needs
not
feeding.
drain some of the fat. Wait, could you drink fat and could it keep you sustained? It's got no salt in it, but how hydrating is it?
You could probably render fat from something, but it would be not very good.
Yeah, but we were cooking these things, so surely it would drip fat somewhere. Sure, we could maybe collect.
There's not very
that.
much meat in it, so I mean, maybe that won't work at all.
There'll still be something though that we could drink.
Yeah, but it might be something for one
So,
man.
I've got a Voxcaster on me. Could I perhaps call in for backup or an airdrop or something?
No, they couldn't get. There's a net up, so we actually can't communicate. That's why we're doing this.
Right. Okay.
And they probably wouldn't come here. If we wanted more resources, we would have to go back. But I say just push ahead. And I think the Colonel's determined to push ahead as well.
I have a data slate. I will be mapping out these canyons to where we've walked.
Guys, I got something. In the survival kit, there is 20 water purification capsules.
It would have spoiled.
No. Those aren't food. Those are tablets. So we should be able to put those in our shitty water and make it all good again.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Really?
Yes, it's basically a cleansing powder.
We have water, guys. Yeah, we don't need to worry about. We only have to worry about food, which we have enough for about.
Hooray for buying that survival kit!
Hooray for that warp ship. We
Welcome
have
back.
water, Warren.
How?
George, be the man.
The survival kit has 20 water purification capsules.
Oh.
So that would clean the stale water.
Good job, George.
Yeah. So we should be good. We've now got food. Probably last us a while.
Mm-hmm.
The Colonel's
we've got
slightly
water.
happier with us. Or is he still-
Remember when I said that I bought a useless item for me because I didn't have survival? I take that back.
May have just saved your lives, actually.
Wait. Bearing in mind, let's just say that you use it per amount that we need, rather than doing it all at once, just in case he restales our water.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Okay, so the night passes without much other interference from strange Xenos creatures. Every now and then you do hear clittering howl in the distance. A chittering howl in the distance, or the rumbling of a rock slide as one of these creatures dislodges a bit more. But other than that, the night passes without much other stuff going on. After about 6 hours of rest and sleep or whatever, 5.5 after that battle, Colonel Demetrius says it's time to move, and he rouses himself and all his men and gets them into a marching formation. With the flamer guy once again in front, snipers at the back, and a sergeant and everything else. So you guys can set up anywhere you want. You'll be going east.
I'm going in the middle.
I'll bring up the rear.
Easier for running away with.
Yeah. Flo is a French name.
Wow.
Oh wow. Tell me not to be racist, but fuck, man.
Okay, so for the better part of a grueling, horrible next 4 or so days, you guys trudge through canyon after endless canyon. The heat beats down on you almost relentlessly. Demetrius, despite his insistence you have to force march, even realizes that his men and him and you are likely not to get out of this alive unless he slackens the pace. So when the sun reaches midday and it's at its worst, he often puts up canopy tents that he's brought with him to cover it down. You guys consume a shit ton of the water, purifying what you can with Victus's stuff. You eat whatever rations you can out of the burnt sort of jerky you made out of the ambull corpses. And overall, it's a pretty horrible situation. So everybody roll a -10 toughness test. As the days sort of drag on and the heat gets worse and worse, and you all continually march.
I'm tough.
You're
I'm
tough,
one
but you
tough
run away.
chicken. I'm a tough chicken.
Oh,
You run away at every sign of fight. No,
That's
you're-
willpower, man. She doesn't have willpower, but she's tough.
Alright, so everyone who failed that gains a fatigue.
Wait, who? I offer to cleanse people of their fatigue.
What's the maximum range of your fatigue cleansing?
What's the maximum range of my gun?
Yeah.
The last time you did that, you spoiled everything.
Yeah.
I
I
would
mean, no,
only
I'm not gonna say.
accept if we did that like very away from any food or water.
It's a very low chance that that would happen again. I'm fine to let him cleanse me.
No. Yeah, okay. I'll cleanse anyone who wants it, but I'm not doing myself because I don't actually need it. Wait, how would what do you call it? My
Demetrius is literally the only one out of the Imperial Guard that didn't get fatigue.
How would me having a -10 work on like psychic powers? Would you just give them a +10 as well?
If it's opposed, yeah.
Oh, okay. Dual pain. This is for Phil. It goes off.
For one and Myra as well.
And does not go off, but I'll try again. If you want.
Yes, sure.
Goes off.
9.
And 36.
Where's this table again?
Page 163 PDF.
36, yeah.
For a fleeting moment, the psyker takes on a demonic appearance and gains fear rating of 1 for the remainder of the round, but also gains 1 corruption point.
Oh god.
Everyone just shits themselves.
For like 6
Just
seconds.
just gain 1 corruption. I'm not going to do the other tests. So.
Yeah. Not worth it. But they hate me even more now, right?
What's your corruption now?
26.
Jesus Christ.
I turned into a demon host at one point now.
Yeah, I remember.
Anyone else want a dual pain?
I would.
Right. Second. Goes off.
If you ask, Gabriel just tells you to fuck off.
Alright. Don't know my psychic shit.
Alright. Okay, so after another 4 days, horrible trek, 8 days since you left the Cathedral of His Word back at the front line, you come to finally a canyon exit outside of the horrible path you were on before. Let me just get this up. Okay, so you get to here. So this wide, very open canyon, which was probably at some point the lake of a riverbed before some change in the planet completely, disintegrated this area of land and turned into basically a barren series of cliffs. You get to the exit, and everybody make an awareness test. Bearing in mind you get -10 if you are fatigued and whatnot. As Colonel Demetrius and his sergeant and the flamer are leading the flank.
Roll a 10. Come on, do it. Fuck no.
You say perception? Oh, awareness.
Yeah.
Flo sees something.
Or is this hearing or seeing?
Hearing.
see nothing.
Everybody made one, yeah? Okay. Yep, everybody made one. Okay, so Flo, for the briefest of seconds, you're convinced you saw a very large shape on the cliff just above you guys here.
Alright, stop. Collaborate
So,
and listen.
Oh god, no. I have 70 meters of like sense presence. Oh.
No, fuck it. We don't have to. We know there's something there.
No, I'm saying yeah, I do have 70 meters, so if I...
Yeah, it was more than 70 meters. It's like ahead of you. I couldn't fit it on the map. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Flo was like convinced ahead she saw a shape, so you tell everyone to stop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Demetrius turns to you and says, "What is it? What have you seen?"
Something very large looming up on the cliff up ahead.
He just like raises an eyebrow at you and says, "I saw nothing. Are you sure of this?"
Oh, I'm sure. And I can't identify it, but I don't think it's friendly, so we should just maybe take a moment and prepare.
Flo, should we prepare actions in that direction?
At least set up some good positions.
I like this thinking.
We can't stop. Just because one person out of how many are there? Like 10, 11. So one thing, it could be the heat and.
I was reading from my data slate. I cannot tell you. Gabriel, do you have anything? Do you have any knowledge of tactics to prevent ambushes?
Could I consult the primer?
You could, I guess, but like Colonel Demetrius is like very well. But if this delay costs us, there will be hell to pay, and he just sort of sets his men up in like a defensive perimeter.
So surely we could just keep moving at a slow
Better
pace.
to be safe than sorry.
Exactly, that's why we move slowly, not
Victus, what is your decision on this? I err to your command.
Victus thinks for a while. He trusts, like, he knows for now that the only quality he sees in Flo is her being scared easily. So he knows that she saw something. So we should advance, but with extreme care.
Flo does have very good danger sense.
She's
That's
like
how I survive,
our
man.
alarm. She's our alarm.
All right. So you guys stop for a moment. Demetrius and everyone is like, you can only hear basically like the blowing of the wind and the heat haze in front of you. Then after a few moments, you hear a large sort of trudging coming up from the, around the canyon bend just ahead of you, and the following comes out.
What do I sense?
Yeah, you do sense several largest creatures coming your way, humanoid in shape.
I inform them.
Orcs, come on.
Could be orcs.
Okay.
But you'd hear orcs from a mile.
Yeah!
Oh,
Yep.
wait, they're orcs.
Yeah. So they come around the corner and they're like, tromping and, some of them are singing a various tune. And, they stop here when they see you and they just sort of like, some of them start laughing or whatever. And the big one, which is clearly a knob of some kind and in charge of this group, just tells them all to shut up. And he just starts walking towards you. He doesn't seem to be aggressive. He just sort of like is looking at you consideringly, if you know what I mean.
Colonel, don't open fire on this man, on this bipedal large thing.
Beast.
If we can, we may be able to reason with the Xenos filth and get past without a fight.
You expect to reach agreement with orcs?
I've heard it has been done before on a very rare occasions, but
I'm readying my attack, by the way.
But the fact that they did not shoot on sight works well for us.
I asked
So-
Demetrius.
Demetrius is just like telling his men to hold because he's not sure, but like he's very clearly agitated, and the second they do something, he intends to light them up.
Oh god, yeah, like burn the Xenos filth if they attempt any hostile actions.
Yeah.
No.
So the large one, which is clearly in charge, sort of trundles up, like looks after you for a moment, and then just starts bellowing, laughing, and he goes, Oi, you me gits, what yous doing here, you grots?
Victus.
Don't say anything I say. Good orc. We are just moving through these lands. We heard there was something at the end of this canyon, something that might please us. Therefore, we go after it.
So the orc just sort of laughs a bit again and says, "These lands belong to the Blood Axe boys, and I'm Skargrut Madgutsa, the leader of these band of bad boys here. We left the other grots fighting in the south. They didn't know what to do or what to loot. You guys look like you got some flash stuff in you, though. How about this, Hume gets? You give us all your stuffs, and we'll let you go."
I open fire.
I chuck a last pistol their way, like yeah, and the sword.
I say, how about we give some of our stuff and you let us pass?
He sort of thinks for a moment, and he says, "Nah, man. Nah, you get. I want them guns and tanks like them Humies use." Then he points at the flamer and says, "I want that flashy one."
I open fire.
I look at Dimitris with the look like, "Can we start now?"
Demetrius sort of thinks for a moment and then says for the hold, and he approaches and says, "How much do you want exactly, orc? Be specific." And then the orc just sort of trundles up to him and completely dwarfs the man, like by several meters, and is like far larger than him, and has like a horrific chain axe on the side, and just sort of looks at him and says, "You what? Use the leader at all these Yumi gits? You're not but a small one." And he sort of punts him a bit. And Demetrius sort of like shrugs it off and just looks and says, "Yes, I'm the leader of all these ones, and do that again and you'll regret it, Xenos filth." And then the orc just sort of laughs and says, "Humies is all weak ones, but the use is all right. You knows how to fight." And he just sort of looks at him and says, "Alright, how about this? I let you and your boys go if you give me all the flash gits and the big snipies. How about that?" And then the colonel just sort of thinks for a moment and turns back and, goes to his men and says, well, he goes back to you guys and he just sort of calls Victus in.
He's large, right? So I got like a +20 to shooting him.
Yeah.
And if I did a full aim, so do I get like +40?
Yeah, but the colonel comes to Victus and says he wants all the long lasses and the flamers. A couple of you have those weapons as well, so my men are tired. I don't know if we can fight this many, and that one looks nasty in particular. I recommend we give over all of our weapons.
Could I do a scrutiny to see if the Madguts, I don't want to give our weapons and then they kill us for the rest of the stuff.
Sure.
No, I do not know nothing.
He seems very trustworthy.
I look at Dimitris and say, I do not trust these foul Xenos. What does impede of we giving our weapons and they turn on us?
But if we...
He just thinks for a minute and he says, I've heard of these Blood Axe clan before. Unlike most of the other orcs, they're open to dealing with other races when they think they can get the better deal out of it. I'm not going to be so stupid as to say they're trustworthy, but it looks like they're running as much as we are. They probably broke away from the Wa to the south, and this guy's trying to make his own, territory here, so he's very likely disinterested in fighting right now. They seem more interested in looting.